Here's Strickland. Miller with a screen on Hughes. With the fadeaway. Rebound, Washington. Thomas got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Hughes with it. Pass to Lou. Jordan inside. They grab their own miss. Thomas, good.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock. But they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
Here's Hughes. Thomas a screen. Back to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and they take the lead. Jordan's got 20.
Boy, I'll tell you, there's an art to doing this. What's amazing is how often Jordan hits the clutch shot.
This is it to Miller. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Jerry Stackhouse is checked in for Washington. And a change for the Pacers. Tinsley's checked in. Miller no good on the free throw. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Wizards. Elbow shot. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Now Tinsley. Now the pass to Mercer. Lets it go from deep. Nails the tray.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Well, Jordan has been fantastic.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
Here's Jordan. Good. A huge shot to tie it up.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
And the Pacers call time here. It's tied at 93. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And to the pass to Mercer. Here's Tinsley. Miller, that's for 2. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Mercer, guarded by Jordan. Pass to Tinsley. 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Mercer. Rebound by the Wizards. Leitner's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the inside, Thomas. And then Thomas with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now, here's Thomas. Here's Stackhouse. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. And now a 4-point Wizards lead.
Got to do more than this to slow down Stackhouse now. He doesn't let tight defense bother.
Here's Miller. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk. But later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Now here's Bender. Following the miss by Michael Jordan. Here's Mercer. Rebound, Washington. Leitner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Lou. Shot from 12. And it's Leitner missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he knocks down the first one. The Pacers making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Jordan on the wing. He feeds it to Stackhouse. And again, Washington no good. Indiana's got neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall in overtime. It's Miller on the wing, covered by Stackhouse. Pass to Miller. Over Thomas. Bank shot, no good. The Wizards with the lead. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about Lou there running the offense? Just has a knack for finding his guys in the right spots.
Passes to Strickland, fires the 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. The pass to Stackhouse. Outside, Jordan. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Jordan's got 27 points.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
Now, here is Miller. Drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He is absolutely absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Lou passes to Thomas. That shot off. Good D by Miller. And so Miller will bring it up for the Pacers. To the wing on the left. Now Tinsley. To the paint to tie it up. And Miller with the lay-in.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Pass to Jordan. Over Strickland. Jordan can't get it to go. Tense moments here late in overtime as they look to take the lead.
You cannot afford to come up empty.
Pass to Strickland. Over to the wing. Here's Tinsley. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. So it's Washington now. Here he goes. Stackhouse. And it's off the back rim. No good. Miller outside to take the lead. And it's Leitner with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Lets it go from 14. The Wizards with another miss. Tinsley up top. Pass to Miller. Shot from 12. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And we'll be back right after this. Can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. Here's Tinsley. It's Miller on the wing. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Miller's got 4 this quarter. Washington's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Lou passes to Stackhouse. Here's Jordan. Bender with the rebound. Bender's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Miller, no up. Washington trailing. Thomas passes to Lou. The Wizards working the ball around now. Now Stackhouse. 5 on the clock. Jones looking for an opening. Kicks it to Tinsley. Back to Jones. Dishes to Miller. Over Leitner. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And it's a 4-point Pacer lead. The Wizards shooting not great, 40% for the game. Michael Jordan on the wing. Goes up the baseline, and that one, good. Jordan's got 29 in the game.
It's graceful. There's a level of dignity that Jordan has on the floor. Just so classy about everything he does.
Now, here is Miller. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Jordan is double. And there's the pass to Leitner. Jordan against Jones. Stolen by Tinsley. Outside, Jones. Pass to Miller. Over Stackhouse. Miller, no up.
Looks to me like he's fatigued here in overtime, just not able to get it together.
Got that one up quick. Jordan's got 31.
Jordan often gets his hoops off the dribble, but he also is capable as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Jones finds Miller. Over Stackhouse. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Wizards trail by 4. Here's Lou. Pass to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Here's Lou. Back to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Lou. That 3 off the mark. Indiana leading by 4. Bender dishes to Tinsley. And the pass to Miller. He kicks it to Tinsley. Rebound, Washington. Now here's Thomas. Pass to Lou. Now Stackhouse. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. A slam dunk by Thomas.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Lou. Thomas is screen on Miller. Here's Jordan. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
I think Jordan could do this all day long. I mean, the mid-range area is a very comfortable area for him.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. 52 seconds left in the second overtime period, and here we are. Brewers check in for the Pacers. And so it's Indiana with it. Now Tinsley over Lou. Money! Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 44 seconds left to play in the second overtime of quite a heated game. And Indiana making a change here. Jordan deciding where to go with it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hey, anytime the game's on the line, Jordan is exactly the guy I wanted to strike.
It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
We all know about Michael's offensive prowess, okay? But he's incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end, and that's rare for a star.
And he is unable to get the second one. Now, here is Miller. Guarded closely. It falls!
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, this guy is always in attack mode, very aggressive. Some players might kick it out there, not him. He's going right to the bucket.
Washington calls timeout. They're down by 3. 26 seconds left in the second overtime. What a game. Here's Lou. Tinsley covering. Pass to Jordan. Passes it to Lou. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Misses the three. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're ahead by 3. 6 seconds left to play in the second overtime period. Could not get a winner with just one. Here's Tinsley. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. From deep three-point range, off target with that shot. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And that about... There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Parker inside. He's guarded by Allen. The jump hook. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Watch out now. Duncan is caught fire.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Wide open look here for Murray on the 3 off target.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
Pass to Duncan. Fades. Got it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Timeout called by Nate McMillan. And here are the Supersonics now. And here is Allen. Campbell is screen on Jackson. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get going after this from AT&T Center. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
Here's Parker. Pass to Rose. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Shooting 2.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Both free throws good for Rose. The Supersonics shooting 41% for the game. Here's Barry, covered by Parker. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Parker, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. San Antonio making a switch here. Owens checked in. And he makes the first.
And Barry offers a ton of versatility. I mean, Brent is a tall guard with really good handles and a deadly three-point shooter.
And so he hits both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Williamson double teamed. Jackson looking it over. Here's Bowen. From outside, off the mark. Seattle with the ball. Campbell, the pass to Allen. Here's Barry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Passes to Jackson. We play just over a minute here in OT. There's a screen by Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Evans has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Barry. Back to Allen. This one for 3. Sinks the triple. And now a 5-point Seattle lead.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Here's Williamson, drilled from 6 feet.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Barry the pass to Allen. Campbell a screen on Williamson. Here's Barry. The pass to Allen. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Bowen. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Pass to Williamson. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime.
And that's what you call leadership. Robinson providing it for his team by knocking down a big-time shot. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
James checked in for Ollie. It's overtime basketball, folks, if you're just tuning in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. James kicks to Allen. Clock at 4. The screen from Campbell from about 19 feet. And right on target. Good. Allen's got 5 points in the quarter.
And we all know Allen is used to these pressure situations. When they need a basket, his team feels comfortable getting him the ball.
Duncan with the block. Out of bounds. Supersonics ball as Seattle keeps possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Hey, bringing that postseason intensity, so critical. You know, these plays can change the trajectory and outcome of a game.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Outside. The screen from Campbell. That one goes in. Allen's got 28 points for the game.
And when Allen catches fire, it is a sight to see because it seems like the guy just can't miss.
Pass to Duncan. Fader on the way. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments.
Pass to Campbell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on David Robinson. The first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Growing up in Inglewood, in the shadow of the Lakers' home arena, Elvin Campbell had NBA dreams coming up, and great to see this young man in the league.
San Antonio making a switch here. Claxton's checked in.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
It's deflected. Allen against Williamson. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Allen taking it all the way to the rim. Hand delivering that one. Doorstep throwdown.
Duncan left side. Count the basket and the foul. Evans. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And that one falls for Duncan.
Tim Duncan, just an absolute beast at the 4. He lets his play do all of his talking.
Here's Barry. Allen outside. Hits it from three-point range. Allen's got 33 points.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 41 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Sonics making a switch here. Odmanovic is checked in. So it's San Antonio now. They trail by 7. Duncan finds Robinson. Duncan on the follow. Duncan's got 33 points.
Well, we know Tim Duncan is a big-time player, and he knows exactly how to come through in the clutch.
So they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
The jumper of Ray Allen is obviously just unreal, but that comes with practice and repetition. Ray puts up thousands of shots every day, perfecting his craft. And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws. Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Driving the lane. Williamson outside. There's the pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot clock at 3. Three-pointer on the way. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's Barry. So we see the Sonics get the win here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Clark
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Another trip to the line for him, and a successful one this time. He's earning his points the hard way here tonight.
That one misses.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
To take the lead, and it's sent back by Mutombo.
Boy, the shot blocking instincts of Mutombo, superb. Timing, exquisite.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
So it's New Jersey now. The Magic getting the bucket. Martin with the bucket.
And Martin doesn't mind having a little spotlight shined on him because this guy wants to be the man.
McGrady right side. Lays it up off the glass.
Hey, when this team needs a basket, they look at McGrady, and he rarely disappoints.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth. Here's Martin. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Martin's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
And after all that time, finally they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock, but they can finally stop it, worrying about time, and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
No points to be had here. Misses for the 5th time in 13 tries. And Gooden kicks to McGrady. The There's 57 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Martin inside. He's covered by Armstrong.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 40 seconds left in the game. Armstrong's checked in for Mason. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. His message was clear. Let's not beat ourselves. We came in here with a plan. We executed. We're right in this thing. Keep doing what you're doing. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They trail by 2. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. For the 3. He can't get it to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. It's Martin on the wing. It's hauled in by Gooden.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Armstrong with it. Here's McGrady. Oh! And that one is hammered home.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Timeout called the Nets. It's tied at 99. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harris outside. Down low. For the win. Gets the game winner to fall.
Wow. That's an ending that we'll be talking about not just for weeks, but for years.
And so it's New Jersey who's straight by with the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin. Coleman, the pass to Williams. The dish to McKee. Iverson right side. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Coleman's got 23 points.
They go to Coleman to deliver a strong finish, and they trust him to make the play when he gets it.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 2. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, here's what Paul Silas went over with his team during the break. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Now here is Davis. Here's Mashburn. And that one drops. Mashburn's got 35.
And that's a huge shot for Mashburn. No stranger to having to bury those.
Here's Iverson. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Yeah, and Mashburn, really one of the more versatile guys at that forward position. He can score, rebound, and pass all at a high level.
He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Iverson against Wesley. Let's go. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Mashburn's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And the Hornets with possession here. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Here's McKee. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Here's Mashburn. Guarded by McKee. Davis looking for an opening. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the screen. Here's Mashburn. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the 76ers. They've led by as much as 10.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 3. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Davis. Pass to Mashburn. Shoots over McKee. And the Hornets miss again. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws. And you hate to have a player foul out, but their depth could be an asset here, helping them weather his absence.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Boy, unique is what Coleman is. Derek Coleman, a big man who can really shoot it, can play inside. He is a real matchup problem for the defense.
And the 76ers call time here. They're leading by 4. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
From deep, Shaw with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Boy, you got to like what Shaw brings to the court now. He's a quality shooter from just about anywhere, and always is going to give you his best effort.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
The three from Davis. That shot is off. So the 76ers win it. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have.
Passes it to Marbury. Back to Hardaway. A minute 50 left in the fourth. Marbury passes to Marion. 4 on the clock. From outside the arc. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Francis. Inside. And then Griffin with the dunk.
You know, it's good seeing Francis concentrate on moving the ball. We all know he can score, but it's good to see him pass the rock, too.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. .112 left in the fourth quarter. Anderson passes to Outlaw. Here's Marbury. And it's Griffin with the rebound. The Rocket shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby. 38%. Hardaway with the steal. To the middle. Anderson passes to Marbury. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
The Suns making a switch here. Stoudemire's checked in.
He's basically automatic from the line. Not the guy you want to send there now.
Timeout called. The Rockets. They're behind by 2. 41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the break I was able to catch the message Houston's coach gave to his team. He wants them to have an even temperament. He said, I like the energy, but don't rush. Don't force things. Let the game come to you. Kevin, it's difficult to play with everything on the line with that kind of equilibrium.
Okay, David, much appreciated. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Phoenix with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside Hardaway. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
That's a critical basket there. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. Can't give up a three.
That one misses for Anderson.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
Shooting two.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And Anderson supplies just a bunch of energy on both ends. A high-flying big guy who can throw it down with the best of them.
No luck that time either. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 2. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
And it's Mason with the ball for Houston. A 2-point game. Mobley misses. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Classic move, sending the big man to the line late in the game. Stoudemire just has to focus and make them pay for it.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Pass to Posey. Another miss by Houston. So the Suns win it, and this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win.
Here's Lou. Passes it to Person to take the lead. Miller grabs the miss. Indiana leading. Right side Artest. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You're not going to find a more rugged player than Artest. He will battle for every loose ball, every rebound, and he'll defend with every ounce of energy he has.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now, here is Artest. And here's Miller outside. That one falls off Tinsley's feet. Tinsley's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Lou. Tinsley covering. Pass to Person. Takes the 3. Pacers with the rebound. We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter. Artest with the screen on Person. Here's Tinsley. Got it!
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys? Honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Lou. The pass to Stackhouse. And Thomas has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Bender is checked in for Indiana. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lou passes to Person. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
And how about Lou there running the offense? Just has a knack for finding his guys in the right spots.
And the Pacers call time here. They lead by 4. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Person. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, I listened in on Isaiah Thomas's huddle. He likes the effort. He likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it, and let's make the most of it to win this series. Let's see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The kick out to Brown. Here's Stackhouse. A 3-pointer, no good. And now we've got the intentional foul. hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Here's Lou. Off target. And so the Pacers take the win. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
Well, that'll do it for now. .51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now Anderson. Three-pointer. Daniels. Here's Wallace. Yes!
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And it's sent back by Sabonis. A second chance effort. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And from the mid-range, Bibby, very consistent. You really can't give him that kind of space.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're up by 3. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in. Peja Stojakovic, he's checked in for the Kings. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mo Cheeks was talking about with his team. He likes the effort. He likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it, and let's make the most of it to win this series. We'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And when Wells stays in control of his emotions, now he plays with a lot of energy and a bit of an edge, he's really terrific.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jackson. Sabonis grabs the board. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And how about that skill set that Stoudemire possesses? A lethal mix of speed and shooting. Love watching the Mighty Mouse play.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They trailed by 5. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
9 seconds left in the fourth. Knocks down the trifecta.
And Stojakovic can hurt you from all areas of the floor, which is what makes this guy so dangerous.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Here's Sura. Good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
And that about wraps it up, folks. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And Billups is an extremely reliable free throw shooter, especially down the stretch.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Here's Houston, covered by Hamilton. To tie it up. No good from 3-point territory. And now they foul and stop the clock. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And so the Pistons take the win. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding. Right side, Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter. The Hornets trailed by 3. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Coleman's checked in for McKee. Shaw subbed in for Williams. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Guys, here's what Paul Silas went over with his team during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Davis up top. And Baron Davis picks up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And that is a big loss for this team. This game's still in the balance, and he's someone they always want in there at crunch time. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Now, here's Thomas, and there's the pass to Van Horn. Now here's Iverson. A three-pointer off the mark. Now Wesley. Sinks that one from the post. Wesley's got 4 points in the quarter. Iverson outside. 1:30 left in the game. Here's Van Horn. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possession.
Wesley with the ball. Off target with the open look.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Iverson with the bucket.
If Allen Iverson is anything, he's a big-time baller. Loves taking the huge shots.
Iverson against Wesley. Lets it go. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist by Thomas. And now a 7-point Philadelphia lead. Here's Wesley. Three-pointer. Kept alive. Count it!
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Boy, you got to like what Shaw brings to the court now. He's a quality shooter from just about anywhere, and always is going to give you his best effort.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 7. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wesley. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
David Wesley has a nice-looking release on that three-point shot, so you got to respect him from there.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. And you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
You can really tell Iverson approaches the game with a single-minded focus. Can be intimidating trying to defend a guy with his level of skill and determination.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Boy, unique is what Coleman is. Derek Coleman, a big man who can really shoot it, can play inside. He is a real matchup problem for the defense.
7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Lynch misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. So Philadelphia wins it, and they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
Well, that'll do it for now. Here's Francis. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Over Johnson. Francis' shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And a miss there on the triple. Rockets trailed by 3. Mason with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Good on the bucket.
You know, it's good seeing Francis concentrate on moving the ball. We all know he can score, but it's good to see him pass the rock, too.
Marion against Wagner. A shot by Marion, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Mason the pass to Francis. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Griffin. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes. Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Unloads from 13. Mason. A 3-ball. Trifecta!
That's a critical basket there. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. Can't give up a 3.
And the Suns call time. They trail by 2. 20 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
And with an update from the sideline, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team, and he's excited about their chances. He said, this is what we've worked for. This is where we want to be. Now it's up to us to take it. That means big plays and big shots. See if they can rise to the big moment, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And he makes both free throws.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Timeout called the Rockets. Here's Posey. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
Here's Marbury. Inside. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got the first basket here in overtime for the Suns. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And that one's good. Griffin's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Kicks it out to Johnson. To the left wing. From the arc. And it's Marbury missing. Houston's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Pass to Francis. The tray. Griffin. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can really energize and galvanize a team.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Johnson, just great touch from outside. Love how quick that release is.
Back to Mobley. Anderson with the block. They recover it. 2 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. No good there. And Phoenix the other way now. Johnson surveying the floor. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
You know, with his handles, he excels at tricking up the defense and getting the good looks he wants.
Mobley the pass to Francis. Picked by Griffin. Back to Mobley. Now the pass to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And the Suns call time here. Taylor's checked in for Griffin. Hardaway's checked in for Phoenix. We're in overtime. If you just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Passes it to Marbury. From deep. And it's James Posey with the rebound. Posey's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Francis. Here's the three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Marion passes to Hardaway. Marbury. The three-pointer is right on target. Marbury's got 26.
And Hardaway, Penny Hardaway, boy, what a terrific passer he is. Great floor awareness and does an excellent job finding the open man.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Here's Marbury. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Francis. Left side, Taylor. Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. Hardaway's checked in for Johnson. And he is unable to get the second one.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Stoudemire, the screen, goes up on the wing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for the Rockets. Out left to the wing. Here's Mobley. The Rockets again can't hit. Phoenix has gone to the three-point shot 5 times in this overtime period and hit 3 of them. Marbury passes to Anderson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 7. 50 seconds left in overtime. Posey passes to Francis. To the paint. Marion with the steal. He dishes it to Hardaway. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Marbury missing. And so here is Houston. They trail by 7. got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And now we've got the intentional foul. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 7. There's 25 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Pass to Posey. Here's Francis. Mason kicks to Posey. No good on the 3.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So the Suns win it. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone. In a moment now, quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Seattle.
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
Impressive, and they've done a good job, too, of getting to the foul line. Really been in attack mode offensively.
Now here's Jackson to tie it up, and Smith puts it in. Smith's got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
James sets the screen for Allen. Connects from three-point range. Allen's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. Both teams will make substitutions. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
Thanks, David.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Seattle. 13 feet away. Allen's shot is off. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for San Antonio. Here's Ginobili. Duncan trying to break loose. Nice shot by Ginobili. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And guys, you can tell the team trusts Ginobili. They know he can handle the moment.
Allen against Jackson. Teardrop shot.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
Down low. Got a piece of it. James with it. Picked up by Ginobili. Duncan outside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Watch out now. Duncan is caught fire.
Duncan no good on the free throw.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now we still got a game.
Here's Barron. He's covered by Ginobili. Outside Lewis. Misses the tray. James looking around. Jacks up a 3. Right between the eyes. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
What a clutch shot right there from Lewis. This is what leaders do best.
San Antonio calls timeout. Outside Jackson.
He got it in! How about that? 3 of the biggest points he'll ever score as he wins it for them at the buzzer.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. This was a crucial game for him, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
And this series, I think, hinged on who picked up Game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, This is Williams passes to Iverson. From downtown, they get it again.
They go to Coleman to deliver a strong finish, and they trust him to make the play when he gets it.
Here's Mashburn.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here.
Is such a skilled player. Mashburn can be a handful to keep up with as a defender. His game has that interesting mix of physicality and agility to it.
Shaw's checked in for Williams. Good on both.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Iverson with the ball, picked up by Brown. Iverson with the bucket.
He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
Bounce pass Davis. Here's Mashburn. Nails the baby hook. Mashburn's got 36.
And that's a huge shot for Mashburn. No stranger to having to bury those.
Iverson outside. Passes it to Coleman. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Coleman's got 12 points here in the second half. And here is Davis. Stolen by Thomas. Allen Iverson on the wing. Launches it. Hands it from downtown. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Is there anybody else you want taking a big shot? The answer, major clutch.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 6. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Guys, here's what Paul Silas went over with his team during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep them focused.
Thank you, David. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Mashburn. Guarded by McKee from past the arc. Not going to go that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They push it up 4 on 3, and now they decide to foul intentionally. the first of two. No good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Mashburn. McKee with the defensive effort. Here's Philadelphia. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Iverson outside, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Baiting defenders into fouls. AI so good at drawing fouls and getting to the strike.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
And again, the Hornets missing. So the 76ers win it. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, he got a foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Anderson supplies just a bunch of energy on both ends. A high-flying big guy who can throw it down with the best of them.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're behind by 4. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys. Well, the Rockets coach had some words for his team during the timeout. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks, David. And it's Taylor finishing it off.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're down by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mobley against Hardaway. Pass to Posey. Lets the three fly. He's off on that one. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping in 4 games. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. Stoudemire against Bibby. Daniel from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Bibby. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Portland the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Wallace kicks to Wells. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Bibby. Clark a screen on Stoudemire. Offensive rebound. Money!
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 5. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. And then for Sacramento, Evans is checked in for Price. And it's Peja Stojakovic in for Bibby. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game. Well,
thank you, David. And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
It's up a 3. Connects from downtown.
Oh, good to see Sura knocking down the triple. This helps space out on the floor.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're in front by 4. 9 seconds left in the game. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
There's Jackson with the 3. The shot comes out. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. It took them 6 games to do it, Greg, but they finally asserted themselves and move on to round 2.
And I really think it benefits a team to have a competitive series in round 1. It gets those playoff juices kind of flowing.
Here's Marbury, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Spurs.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
Anderson, he's checked in for Phoenix.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Marbury, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Marbury's got 34 points. And here is Parker. He kicks it to Ginobili. Duncan with the screen on Hardaway. Ginobili the pass to Duncan. Back to Ginobili. Just 4 to shoot. Great look, but off the mark.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Marbury. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Parker with the bounce pass. Stoudemire against Duncan. And Stoudemire pulls it down.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Classic move, sending the big man to the line late in the game. Stoudemire just has to focus and make them pay for it.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 3. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. His message was clear. Let's not beat ourselves. We came in here with a plan. We executed. We're right in this thing. Keep doing what you're doing. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And always calm. Penny knows what's needed down the stretch.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
There's Parker with the 3. The Spurs rebound. The shot missing. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Yeah, and Stoudemire really one of the deadliest big men in the game. His combination of power and speed and finishing, wow, unique.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Duncan kicks to Ginobili. Here's Bowen. They get it back.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone. Here's Atkins, got a piece of it.
Excellent job by McGrady using his length to deny that shot.
Pass to Gooden. Back to McGrady. Detroit with the rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here is Billups. Robinson a screen on Armstrong. From deep, Billups sinks the three-pointer. Billups has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And it's clear that Billups is a gamer of gamers. This guy loves having the ball in his hands in these situations.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
He hits the first one, and that ties the game up.
One of the most talented guys we've seen. Big moment here for McGrady. He simply can do it all.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Hamilton the pass to Billups. Left block shot on the way. Wide open. Rebounded by Kemp. Kemp's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's the pass to Armstrong. Over Wallace, and it's sent back by Wallace.
Wallace, clearly a great shot blocker. Add another one to his talent.
Billups passes to Hamilton. Here's Wallace, and the slam by Wallace.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's McGrady. Count it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Hey, when this team needs a basket, they look at McGrady, and he rarely disappoints.
Now here's Billups. Wallace with the screen on Armstrong. Billups dishes it to Wallace. Good!
Billups spreading that ball around like butter.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hubert Davis is checked in for the Pistons. Right now, I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He wants them to have an even temperament. He said, I like the energy, but don't rush. Don't force things. Let the game come to you. Kevin, it's difficult to play with everything on the line with that kind of equilibrium.
All right, thank you, David. Here is Armstrong. Pass to Hill. And it's sent back by Wallace. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. Much more intense, more in your face. High energy plays like that one are winning plays.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is McGrady. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Off target from downtown. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Timeout called, the Pistons. They're up by 2. Just 2 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally. He misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And Hamilton just constantly working his tail off. Excels shooting it from mid-range. Just always on the move, constantly working off screen.
And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Nothing free about free throws. You earn your way to the line, and give credit to these guys for being aggressive offensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And the Suns call time.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Chris Anderson is checked in for the Suns. Hardaway comes in for Joe Johnson. The Spurs also with the sub. Parker's checked in for Smith. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Well, guys, over the last break, I listened to Phoenix's coach talk to the team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Thank you, David. He's off on the first.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
And the second free throw, good.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Parker dishes to Ginobili. Robinson a screen on Hardaway. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And a timely bucket by Ginobili, once again proving that he's a guy you can rely on in those big moments.
On the free throw, no good. For Phoenix, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8-12. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And that's a huge shot right there. Hardaway knows his team looks for him to come up in the clutch.
Now, here's Parker. Ginobili, the pass to Robinson. To Ginobili. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3. The offensive rebound. And that one's good. Williamson.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, you really do, because those extra possessions when they lead to points, that's huge. I mean, he did a nice job there. Never gave up on the play. And you know my motto, persistence pays dividends.
Oh, here's Parker. From 12 feet out. And the rebound goes to Anderson. Anderson's got 8 rebounds in this game. The pass to Marbury. Fires from deep. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Hardaway against Ginobili.
Boy, admire the reach of Anderson. I mean, this guy does a nice job of timing when to leave the floor to reject those shots.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
Jackson, he's checked in for San Antonio. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Williamson. It's hauled in by the Suns. And here's Anderson. Here's Marbury. Stoudemire with the screen on Parker.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Inside, it's tipped. It's stolen by Stoudemire. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
There's Jackson with the 3. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And the Suns call time. They're up by 1. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they foul and stop the clock. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one. Jackson from long range. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the win. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe just a little bit easier, knowing they're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure
Here's Pargo. A pass to Fox to tie it up. It's hauled in by the Suns. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Marbury. An easy 2 points on the layup. Marbury's got 21 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Pargo. The wide open look here for Fox. Misses the 3. Here's Marbury. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 7-point Phoenix lead.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 7. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th. Los Angeles making a switch here. Rush is checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I heard Phil Jackson as he talked with the team. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. We'll see what they can do, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 7. There's 47 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. .44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Marbury, Stoudemire, tips it back in. And the Suns lead by 9.
And how about the persistence on the glass? Stoudemire wanting that rebound more than anyone else.
Rush the pass to Fox. Nailed from 3-point land. 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and he commits the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 7. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Nails the triple.
The game on the line, the balance in jeopardy. This guy, Kobe, steps up big time shot.
And the Suns call time. They lead by 4. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
3-pointer, Fox. Rebounded by Hardaway. And George gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. From deep three-point range, he can't get that one.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
So the Suns win it. Backs against the wall, Greg, but they showed us tonight they are not. .36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try it.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. And he's excited about their chances. He said, this is what we've worked for. This is where we want to be. Now it's up to us to take it. That means big plays and big shots. We'll see if they can rise to the big moment, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Curry. Here's Billups. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 1. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here is Shaw. And here is Iverson.
He is so good with the ball in his hands when it matters. Iverson is not a guy defenses want to send to the line in late game situations.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that ties the game up.
Boy, I love the heart Iverson plays with. Really special how he competes and never gives in. He's nicknamed the answer because he takes pride in proving doubters wrong.
Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Billups. Outside Curry. Can't get the three to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Outside Billups. The outside leaner. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
To take the lead. Coleman, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Prince, they grabbed their own miss. Billups with the bucket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Over to the left wing. And the three ball is good. Van Horn's got 20.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Okur with the screen on Iverson. Okur in the post. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Curry against Iverson. Here's Van Horn. No good with the triple. The Pistons lead it. Outside Curry. Pass to Robinson. Over Iverson. And Robinson that time on the assist by Curry. And that's 13 points for Robinson.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Thomas is screen on Curry. Curry with the steal. Here's Robinson. Good. And now a 5-point Piston lead.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Kicks it to Thomas. Here's Van Horn. The 76ers again can't hit it. Pistons have gone a little over 50% from the field in overtime. They're 4 of 6. And that one's good by Billups.
Boy, the competitive spirit of Billups, his size, his strength, his craftiness, all of that. Allow him to play through contact.
They need this, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
Free throw good, Iverson. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Curry against Iverson. Curry passes it to Billups. Okur trying to break loose. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Hey, bringing that postseason intensity, so critical. You know, these plays can change the trajectory and outcome of a game.
We're in OT here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by. 4 on the shot clock. Curry, good. And the Pistons lead by 6.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Iverson with the bucket. Iverson's got 22 points.
One of the better scorers on the floor. Tough to defend him well without some contact. And AI fights through it this time.
Now here's Curry. Prince, the pass to Okur. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Okur's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Iverson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, I mean, heck, Iverson just out there doing what he does best, scoring the rock. And the defense hasn't had much of an answer, pun intended.
Here's Billups. Okur trying to break loose. Billups, no good. The 76ers trail by 4. Puts it up from 12. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Billups inside the line. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
So neither attempt will fall that time frame. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Iverson with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively.
And the speed of Iverson is so difficult to keep up with. When he's driving, you're sometimes forced to foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
High, arcing shot. It counts.
And this is how you know Billups is a leader. He's ready to take that shot when you need it.
And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 5. 51 seconds left in the first overtime. Now here's Iverson. They set the pick. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
If Allen Iverson is anything, he's a big-time baller. Loves taking the huge shots.
Curry kicks to Robinson. Passes to Billups. Curry deciding where to go with it. On the clock. It's good from long range. And the Pistons lead by 6.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Timeout called, the 76ers. They're trailing by 6. 17 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. And so here is Philadelphia. Here's Shaw. Pass to Van Horn. Off target from three-point range. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Billups is a clutch performer, someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless he is.
They've been a totally different squad here in the overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy.
And so the Detroit Pistons win the series. And will move on.
And you can see the elation on their faces. I mean, not just happiness, but pure excitement and joy to be headed to the NBA Finals.
A tremendous opportunity now, just 4 wins away from a championship.
Yeah, and so close. I mean, they can practically taste it right now, but it's not going to be easy. Those next 4 wins are going to be the most difficult of the season if they can get them. But no matter what happens, I think the accomplishment of winning the conference championship is something this franchise and its fans will always remember.
And they'll represent the East in a final series that's mere days away. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Now Fisher. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Six to shoot. Ori screen on Billups. Rush from outside. No good. Oh, and it's over. The Detroit Pistons are the new NBA champions. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there is a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. Now, let's take you to the presentation of the Larry O'Brien Trophy. NBA commissioner doing the honors.
One team has emerged victorious. The NBA champions. Congratulations to the whole organization and, of course, this incredible team. This Larry O'Brien trophy and I believe this suitcase are yours. You're Bill Russell, Finals MVP.
What an